Yes, we are at the Avenue on Tifton, Mr. Harper's place. Cindy and Tony at home on 12th. They've done some decorating and invited us to come take a look. See what we got.
Hey, Hayward.
How are you?
Great.
You got something to show us?
I do. We've got some fun and easy, inexpensive decorating ideas for an apartment. Can't wait to show you.
I
Come
bet
on
it's
in.
cutting edge. That's what you guys do all the time.
Hi, Hayward.
Hey, Cindy, how are you?
Good.
Oh, this is so pretty. I filmed it the other day with it empty, and it didn't have the pop that you've given it. This is
Thank you.
really
We
nice.
appreciate it.
Let's talk about what y'all have done and what y'all want to talk about.
Okay, well, we're going to talk about some, like Tony said, some easy, quick design tips that you can use in your home to, to put together a complete ensemble that doesn't cost a lot. Today, we're going to talk about especially having old furniture that you may not know what to do with. You've got it, but it's not updated. And for instance, we took this red buffet piece that we have here. Now, to start, this was an old mahogany piece, and I'm sure you may have some of these sitting around. They're easy to find, like in antique stores and stuff like that. Auctions have a lot of them, but it just doesn't have the updated look. So we are now carrying a product called CC Caldwell, and it is a chalk clay paint. You have to just shake the can really well, open the top, and you start painting. There is absolutely no prepping to this furniture whatsoever.
Most anyone can do it.
Anybody can do it. You don't have to sand the furniture. You don't have to do anything. The best thing about CC Caldwell is that it is completely non-toxic.
Wow.
So even if you want to update like a nursery or something like that, you don't have to worry about your child getting toxins in the paint or any of their products. Are completely 100% green, all natural.
So if your child gets a chip, you don't have to worry.
Not a bit. Okay, so on this particular piece, we used the Traverse City Cherry, which is a very red paint.
Yes, it is.
Because of these walls being paneled, we needed to give this a little bit of pop color in here. So we took this old piece. It was nothing to pick up at a store. And then we also put an aging cream on it to give it this patinaed look. Do you see how it's kind of got a glaze look
Yeah,
on it?
it's beautiful.
And all you do with that is you just wipe it on here and you wipe it off.
You got rid of that old dated look. And a lot of
We
this
certainly
furniture
did.
is very solid, but it becomes dated.
Exactly.
And you want to bring it out where you need it.
Exactly. So on this particular piece, we want to show you several that we painted. It has the aging cream on it to give it this patinaed look. And then we added just a few lamps, and we're going to talk about that kind of accessory in a minute. But Tony's going to tell you about the stools we did.
These are
Okay.
some old bar stools that I had. And so I just wanted to update them. So what we did was we painted with the same paint that Cindy talked about, the Traverse City Red. And then I did go over it with a little bit of aging on the top just because I wanted a little bit of distressing. But I didn't do anything else to it except put a satin finish on it. This is also a CC Caldwell product, and this seals your paint. So it gives you, it's a little bit more of a, it gives it a harder surface. So if you have kids jumping around on your stools or beating them up, this protects.
How many times have you seen an old chair thrown away that you thought, that's a good old chair? Tell me about these chairs.
Hayward picked these up on the side of the road.
Ha!
I loved them. I thought they were awesome chairs, but they looked in poor condition, but I
Yeah.
knew that I could make them look awesome. And we have with CC Caldwell's chalk paint, clay paint. All I did was just clean them up. I didn't sand. I didn't do anything to it. I just painted it where I wanted the paint. I took a sanding block, sanded certain areas, put a little bit of aging wax on, sealed it, and it's done.
You see how the CC Caldwell paint will transform your furniture, but in design tips, you need to add a few little things, and sometimes you have to decide where you're going to spend your money.
Let's see it.
Now, we carry this great line of club chairs that are very inexpensive, and you can get this beautiful look for about $500 or so. Comes in a variety of fabrics, does not break the bank. Then you can add a pillow with some color to kind of bring everything together in your room. And that's very important when you're thinking about doing design, that something has to tie everything together. So this is where we spend a little bit more money on our fabric for our pillow. But there again, these are about $100. It does not break the bank.
And I want to say everything in this apartment is from At Home on 12.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
it absolutely is. And for sale, a lot of it. Some of the items actually already sold, but that's fine. Anyway, we can order fabrics. We have a variety of fabrics we can order from to make pillows to bring all of your projects together. We also carry a line of rugs that are very inexpensive. This one you can throw in the washing machine and wash. And it also is the one thing in this room that brought everything together. And that's important when you're thinking about design, that you're going to have pieces that blend around the room like the red, but then you've also got to have some other elements in there to kind of pull things together.
I love wood floors, but you do need something on those wood floors sometimes to break up that too much wood look.
You do, and this apartment had a lot of wood, the ceilings, the walls, the floors, and so there had to be something to break it all up. And in order to do that, an inexpensive rug, a lot of these rugs sell for just $100 or $2. They are not expensive. With the fabrics is what pulls this room together.
In the bedroom with Tony, what a bed. Look at this. Golly, Tony.
Isn't it beautiful?
Yes, it is.
Very simple to do, Hayward. You know, a lot of times on a Saturday afternoon, you can just take a joyride maybe somewhere near Atlanta, North Georgia. I found this piece. It's actually an old gate that I found at an old antique shop.
Look
It was
at
in
that.
terrible shape. And I painted it with our vintage white CC Caldwell's paint. Did not prime it. You see it's chipping. That's the way it's supposed to look. It's just a beautiful piece, and it's our headboard here.
It puts that beautiful age on it.
It
doesn't
does, and just looks like a new piece.
Look at that.
It's authentic and different, and so that's a great piece. And another quick decorating tip for, I know when you have an apartment and you're young, or you know, you're on a budget, you want to do some simple, inexpensive bedding. You don't want to put a lot of money into it. And so we carry Pinecone Hill, which is a great brand. They have a lot of high end, but also low end. This is a beautiful duvet cover. This retails for $134. Gorgeous piece, very inexpensive. This is $34. It's a beautiful sham. You could take several pieces, and then if you want to add a few of the more expensive pieces, you can, to make it, you know, to give it that pop and make it little, you know, a little bit more.
Just
the
makes
way
it so
that you would
beautiful.
like to have it. And Cindy's going to talk about some of our accessories today.
Okay.
too.
We do. I think one thing that's important in design when you're thinking about doing a room is that you have to soften things. And our bed looks great with the gate and the softness of the bed, but around the room you need items that kind of soften it. So live plants are a great, inexpensive tip. Now, of course, ours are poinsettias because we'd staged for a Christmas open house.
That's right.
But any kind of live plant would do here. And then you can just add some unique pieces. Here we use little lanterns to kind of give it that overall effect. But these could be any kind of plants, very inexpensive.
Can you light
These
the
don't
candles?
retail. Yeah, you can.
Oh,
And
wow.
And these don't retail for that much. I mean, you probably have less than $100 in your accessories.
Wow.
And then a lamp always helps.
We're looking at Christmas gift ideas already.
Yeah, I mean, it's
No
a
doubt
great
about
way to do it. Now, I want you to shoot, Hayward, this door, too, because as Tony was talking about finding an old gate, there are places you can go and companies that carry, that are great causes like Habitat for Humanity. You can go down there and purchase an old door for virtually nothing. There again, and I know we've talked about this product a lot because it is so awesome. We have painted it with 2 different types of CC Caldwell chalk paint, and then we also sanded it like Tony talked earlier, and then we just put the satin finish, which really just kind of seals it, and we left the doorknob on it and then added some inexpensive mirror. You can have any glass person add some mirror, and this makes your mirror for the bedroom very unique, very different, very inexpensive. We also did a dresser over here that we found in a junkyard that was just bad shape, and had it painted in distress. And art in a room like this is very important. And those accessories are candles, everything is, there again, is very inexpensive. The art does not cost much, and it's just the added
Oh, it's
touch
beautiful.
you need.
It
Now,
does.
Tony's going to also talk about how we can slip cover a chair.
Yes. Also, this was an old chair that I had actually, and I just wanted to update it and make it look nice. So we just ordered some inexpensive white cotton duck fabric and had our upholsterer do a slipcover for it. And so it just turned it into a beautiful chair that
Wow.
you can use, and you can do it in any colors. We carry all the fabrics and colors at the store. And then we just put a little pop pillow on it to give it, you know, to blend it together with the rest of the room, and you're done.
We would like to especially thank the Heritage Foundation of Tifton for allowing us to stage this home. It was a real honor to be a part of that foundation program. I know that it's a great cause, and we really appreciate it. And I know Tony wants to say a few things.
I'd like to thank our customers this year. We've had an awesome year, and just the loyalty from Tifton and surrounding counties. And we're excited about this Christmas season and can't wait to see you at